There's a reason you can't sleep at night. It isn't the noise outside. It isn't the late messages that never come. It's the ghost you keep feeding, the one you call her, or the past, or the version of yourself that you can't forgive. You don't talk about it, but it's there every morning when you open your eyes. You replay her face like a scene that refuses to end. You rehearse conversations you'll never have. You hold on to scars that should have already faded. And here's the truth you don't want to hear. You say you want peace, but you're addicted to the suffering. Because suffering at least feels familiar. Letting go feels like silence. Men cling to memories the way drowning men cling to water. We think if we hold tighter, we'll find air. But the tighter we grip, the deeper we sink. Every day you wake up, the first thought isn't freedom, it's loss. Every night, the last thought isn't rest, it's regret. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. But right now, you don't have that power. You've chained your mind to something outside your control. And every day you polish the chains instead of dropping the key." The truth about letting go is this. It isn't about forgetting. It isn't about pretending it didn't happen. Letting go means remembering without being owned. It means recalling her laugh without collapsing. It means thinking of the betrayal without feeling it burn your chest again. It means looking at the past as something that happened, not something that still owns you. Right now, you don't just remember, you relive. You don't visit the past, you move back in. And then you wonder why the present feels so heavy. Seneca said, "He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary." You're suffering twice, once when it happened, and again every time you feed it in your head. You carry it like a weight that grows heavier each day. You complain about the weight, but you refuse to bury it. That's why you stay trapped. So, how do you let go? The first step is acceptance, and acceptance is not weakness. Acceptance is strength. It's when you stop lying to yourself. You admit, yes, she is gone. Yes, I lost. Yes, the past cannot change. You don't have to like it. You don't have to approve of it. But you have to face it. Because only when you bow to reality do you stop bleeding from wounds that no longer exist. The second step is detachment. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you see clearly. You stop seeing her as the goddess your memory paints, and you see her as she truly was, flawed, human, imperfect. You stop seeing the loss as the end of your life, and you see it as the end of one chapter in it. Detachment is distance, and from distance, the fire loses its heat. The third step is discipline. Stop feeding the ghost. Stop checking her profiles. Stop replaying old messages. Stop visiting the ruins of what's already burned. Every time you look back, you reopen the wound. Discipline is the hand that locks the door and keeps it closed. Discipline is the voice that says, if you want peace, stop pouring salt into your scars. Letting go will hurt. It will feel like tearing off a part of yourself, like ripping away something stitched into your very skin. But understand this, it is not death. It is rebirth. Every ending is a funeral, yes, but every funeral is also a birth ground. The ashes you're standing in right now are the same soil that can grow your next beginning. Pain will visit you whether you cling or release. That much is guaranteed. But the difference is everything. If you cling, pain sets up camp inside you. It becomes permanent. It becomes a roommate in your chest that never leaves. If you release, pain still cuts deep, but it passes. It softens. It fades. And peace takes its place. Epictetus taught, Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and you will go on well. This is the essence of letting go. Stop demanding the past to return. Stop demanding the world to rewrite itself. Stop demanding that life undo what has already been written in stone. It happened. It happened exactly as it did. And by wishing it were otherwise, you bleed yourself dry against a wall that will never move. The moment you accept what is immovable, you become free. The art of letting go is the art of freedom. Freedom from illusions that keep you chasing ghosts. Freedom from shadows that keep you looking backward instead of forward. Freedom from bleeding out for what no longer exists. But freedom is not given, it is trained. Letting go is an art because it requires practice, discipline, and patience. You will slip. You will look back. You will feel that magnetic pull of the past, dragging you into its ruins. But every time you catch yourself and choose release instead of relapse, you sharpen your strength. Every time you refuse to feed the ghost weakens. Until one day, without even realizing it, you'll wake up lighter. You'll breathe, and the ghost will no longer haunt you. So ask yourself tonight, what am I still holding on to? Who am I still holding on to? And why? Is it love, or is it fear? Is it loyalty, or is it addiction? Be brutally honest with yourself, because honesty is the knife that cuts the cord. If you can't face the truth, you will keep circling in the same prison, telling yourself it's fate, when in reality it's only you refusing to unlock the door. And when you finally choose to let go, understand this. You don't just lose something, you gain something greater. You gain yourself back. You reclaim the energy you've been bleeding into the past. You reclaim the dignity you surrendered every time you begged for what was already gone. You reclaim the freedom to look ahead without being dragged backward. You gain the chance to stand as a man who isn't chained to memories, but who builds new ones. Remember this: you are not what you lost. You are not the woman who left you. You are not the betrayal that burned you. You are not the ghost you've been chasing in your head. You are not the mistakes that replay like a broken record. You are what you choose to build after the loss. That choice, not the loss, is what defines you. So breathe, stand still, release the grip, let go of what was never meant to stay, and live as if this moment is the first day of the rest of your life, because it is. If this spoke to you, sit with it, reflect on it. Put your thoughts in the comments, not for me, but to carve your own clarity into words. And if you want more of these conversations, more fire, more stillness, more truth that cuts through the noise, subscribe, because this isn't the end. This is the beginning of you becoming untouchable.